Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome to Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts. I am Astute Queen Bee. This is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here, y'all, because we never give up and we never give in. And some of us are also millimeters, okay? And we stand on business. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is you listen to this video, okay? Please do us sister a favor. I would appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. Also, if you have not subscribed to if you are subscribed to the channel and you're not getting your notifications, please do me a favor. Go into your notifications, take it off of all, never put it on personal, or maybe not personal. It's not personal. It's called it's almost like a personal. Don't put it on there. Make sure you put it on all, because if you only put it for some videos, you might not get all of them. So make sure you put your notification bells on all. Turn it off and put it back on all. Okay? Because some people said they're not getting their notifications or y'all getting them late. So make sure you check your notifications, everybody. That's for any channel that you're following in case you're not getting your notifications. Please do me that favor. Thank you very much. Also, if you would like to be a blessing to the channel, feel free to do so through Cash App or PayPal. Or feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, or a super thanks when the live is over. And feel free, if you would like to become a member of the Royal Gladiators, be an official Royal Gladiator, okay? Please take your time and buy a membership. It's only $2.99. Or feel free to gift a membership to someone if you would like to. That's welcome as well. So, what we're talking about, this is episode 4. Okay? Tomorrow is Saturday, so the next episode will come on. And I might do it live while it's on or after the fact. Not sure yet, but I'll let y'all know. Dropping, knocking over stuff. But anywho, feel free to share the video. And also leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of this show. Because I actually like Heart and Hustle of Houston. I think it's a cool show. And I hope these ladies can continue to act like they got some sense and they don't mess around and start acting like the other lunatics on the rest of the reality shows, okay? I'm still waiting to find out when Dr. Melody Shree Rogers is what her name is, okay? When her show is coming out. What is it? Daycare Cartel. I think that's the name of it. Cartel Daycare. Yeah, waiting for that. So I gotta find out when that's coming out, because we're gonna review Mel's show. Okay. Also, Dr. Shanita's World is coming back. I mean, Shanita's World, not Dr. Shanita. Shanita's World is coming back this fall, so we will have that to go over as well. So I hope y'all are watching Dr. Shanita's World. Not Dr. Shanita. Sorry, Shanita and Dr. Shanita. I keep putting y'all names together, ladies. My apologies for that. Shanita's World will be coming back on this fall. If y'all not following Dr. Shanita, please go over there and follow her on IG, or follow changethegame.org on Instagram. I mean on TikTok. Okay. Support Dr. Shanita Foster and the children over there in Africa, that she is making sure in the continent of Africa that all our young ladies have all the essentials that they need. And she always asks anybody that would like to donate, feel free to donate. Hit her up in her inbox on IG if you want to help support our young ladies over there in Africa. I'm going to do a fundraiser for them as well in a couple of weeks, because that's been on my heart for a minute. So I got to put that on my calendar to remind myself to do it. So I hope y'all will help do a fundraiser for Dr. Shanita's ladies over there in the continent of Africa. Okay. So now what we're talking about for today, let me break it down to you. Like I said, we're going over Heart and Hustle. Comes on OWN, and it comes on Saturdays after that other Wicked show goes off the air. I'm not even going to say the name of it, okay? But y'all know what I'm talking about. After that show goes off, Heart and Hustle comes on at 9 o'clock on OWN Network. It is not Carl Lucifer King production. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? This is how a show is supposed to be ran. Okay. You're supposed to keep the ladies fighting together, not fighting against each other. But anywho, let me tell you what this episode is about. Because I want to give you the full information so you don't say a student again. I don't know what she talking about. So I want y'all to know what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is about Chloe and Jordan argue over Neiko. The ladies bond and support each other in the healing session with Latora's counselor. Feathers are ruffled when surprise guest Chiniqua shows up to Chloe's singles ladies night out with receipts. Now, Lord, I'm scared and I'm paranoid on that. Okay? Because y'all know when women get petty, they get petty. They get petty. So, like I said, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. And if you can hear me clear and my voice is fine and it's not breaking up, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know, because sometimes I only know if my audio is messed up when I listen to the replay. If you're catching on the replay, let a sister know. But let me know what you think of these young ladies, okay? And the title for this one is Feels and Heels. Okay, I guess people gonna be extra in their feelings on this one. We gonna find out though, because we gonna talk about it as I watch it. Okay, again, I started watching, then I stopped, and I said, nope, I'm gonna listen to my little sis. She said my reaction is more funnier and not so regulated if I watch it and talk about it at the same time. Okay, so that I'm not holding myself crazy. Um, so let me see. I should give y'all the cast once again. The name of the cast once again. So I'm gonna tell y'all the cast of Hard and Hustle, because no, they got a Hard and Hustle Portugal. Oh Lord, Hustle. Hold on. They got a Hard and Hustle of Houston. I mean, of Portugal. I'm shocked. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Chad, I didn't know they had one in Portugal. They got one in Portugal, y'all. Okay. Now, as we have the cast, well, apparently Little Fliff, Chloe Cook, Rena Jackson, William Jackson III. That's like the trips me out. Latoria Lemon, Manera Page, Chiquita Petaway, Norman Page, Ro Picardo, Alana Salisbury, and Joshua Salisbury. That's the cast members and their mates. Okay. So I told y'all that Miss Thang, the one in the middle, which I always forget her name, Chloe, as a matter of fact. Chloe's dating this young dude that her son thinks is way too young for her. He is not feeling it. So the son, I told y'all before, he leaves the house when his mother come home, because he's offended that his mama is messing around with some young boy. Okay. Now people gotta realize, everybody ain't trying to find something that's forever. Somebody may be trying to find him a little hunch buddy. I don't know. I think right now that's what she's satisfied with, having a hunch buddy. I ain't saying she don't like him like that, but it's not a. I've learned a lot that you really can't put some men in the category with certain women, because we may think some men are emotionally intelligent and then they mess around and do some goofy shit, and then you find out, oh, he ain't that damn slick or that smart. So this is another thing I have an issue with. I hate when women make their children be parents to their other children. That's something I don't like. And I understand that if they're your siblings, you're supposed to look out for them and all. I get that. But I can't stand when the mom said, well, he had to give up a lot of his life to be a daddy to his siblings. No. The person that was supposed to give up a lot was you. A child should not have to play parent to children that it did not bear. I understand helping out with your mom and all that. But all the time, to me, that's crazy. Unless you have, to me, like I said, these are my opinions, my thoughts. But unless you have a parent that had a couple of older children and quite a few younger children, they were far apart in distance and age, that'd be something different. But if you just have all your children are close in age and live together and all, I don't think you should make them think that they have to be a parent, because that's why some kids end up trying to be so damn grown and want to have a baby sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes that's why a lot of young girls want to have a baby, because they think they have a baby, it'll be unconditional love. No, you will always have conditional love. Don't never think you're always going to have unconditional love, because it's not going to happen that way. I don't care if it's your children. I don't care if it's your parents. Everybody always puts condition on their love. It shouldn't be done, but it does get done. Okay. So I want to play this because I think this is something that is seriously powerful, and it makes me think. Okay. So hold on. Let me give y'all this real quick. Now I played that because some people need to learn how to cut people off. You just do. Sometimes people may come in your, like I always tell y'all, people come in your life for a reason, a season, a lesson, or a blessing. Sometimes you may be there to get a bag with some people. Then it becomes a point where you can't get a bag with certain people. It may come to a point where you trust people to the utmost and mess around, get your feelings hurt. Or you will trust somebody with your children and they don't take care of your children the way you would take care of them. Like, there's a lot of different things. But just be mindful. I don't, especially in romantic relationships, you have to be cautious. You have to be um understanding. And again, you have to do more than just listen to respond. You have to listen to understand. And to me, that's part of a lot of women's problem. They don't listen. And a lot of people don't like to listen to understand. They listen to just respond to what you're saying. And sometimes everything doesn't need a response. You feel me? So hold on. Let me get back to the ladies. Hold on. Now, let's see. Where we at now? Where we at now? So, like I told you, Chloe's sitting down talking to her boyfriend. Okay. She's sitting there talking to her boyfriend. She tried to act like her son is a child. I understand it's your son. I get it. because I like to try to. I wish I could turn my son back a couple years, but he won't let me, so I can't do it. But I don't know how many daughters Chloe has, but it has to be more than one. And her boyfriend is 17 years younger than her. I don't want to date nobody that far away in age from me. Not never. Because certain things, depending on the way that you were raised or the way that they were raised, could be something totally different. And you'll be trying to understand, well, why he can't understand things this way? Okay. So now we're talking, listening to Latora speaking with her counselor right now. So Latoria has an issue. Well, not really an issue, but somewhat of an issue because she says she was always the biggest girl in her girls group. Child, I don't know where. I don't know. I want to say this because I mean I've had that in my friends girl groups when I was younger, but that was never an issue. We didn't talk about them in they weight, and that's not what we did. So it's like, how are you going to understand other people's feelings about things if you don't understand that some people are more sensitive than others? And it seems to me that Lorena, um, she don't think it was nothing wrong with her telling that young lady that she was cutesy. I would have a problem with you calling me cutesy too. Child, I'm a grown ass woman with a husband and kids. Okay. Now, people get on my nerves. I'm a big girl. I'm not as big as people think I am, but I'm a big girl. To me. Um, and sometimes big girls, we will clown jokes on other people, like whether they short, tiny, eat like a bird, whatever. It could be something because we got an issue with ourselves, or you're trying to do it to fit in because you want to say, "Oh, you're so little, so cutesy. What you drink apple juice and stupid stuff like that," because you want to try to be cool. But most people would get offended at that. They wouldn't like it, and some people need to understand. Everybody ain't gonna feel some way about certain things that you would feel. If y'all understand what I mean. Like it might not bother some people to be called a big girl or whatever, or to be called little and tiny and cute. That might not bother some people, but it bothers most of us. Okay, that's what it does. It bothers most of us, and we don't be liking it. It just is what it is. Okay, it just is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. So now you have Morena, she was going out to dinner. I still think this is a no, but okay. Um, her mom name is Diana, and her husband. So it was her husband, and her mom going out for a dinner date. I still think that's weird. I wouldn't want my mother on my dinner date with my husband. Now, if you want to say maybe that you let them go out for lunch or something, let them build their own rapport and relationship. That's cool. But no, I'm not going on a date with my husband and then I have to deal with my mama too. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. That would have to be something different. I don't get it. Y'all let me know if y'all understand it. Would y'all take y'all mother in law with you on a date, or would you take your mother on a date with you and your husband? Put a one for yes, put a two for no. Because I wouldn't take my mama because especially if your mama like to cut up. Y'all know how some mamas is, they like to cut the hell up, and you take them out there with their husband, they might embarrass you. I don't know. And ladies, let me say this. Because a lot of women put so much extra pressure on themselves. I understand everybody, most women want to be a career woman. They want to have the husband, the family, the white picket fence, and all that. I get that. That's a beautiful thing. But ladies, gentlemen, don't be so hard on yourselves. Because life be lifing, okay? And nobody's going to come out perfect. Nobody's perfect. No matter what you do, you can't be perfect because nobody's perfect but God. Jesus wasn't even perfect. So, again, um, Marina and her mother and her husband are out to dinner. I really don't even really care about that part. And the reason why I say that is because there comes a time when you have to separate your mama from your husband. So I think it's gonna be a little crazy. Just saying. Also, I don't know if you people know or not, but it's about to get real cray cray in a minute. I don't know if y'all are gonna be watching. I'm debating. I'm gonna be watching Real Housewives of Potomac or not. I'm debating. Nice house. Oh, sorry about that. Labrina. I like Labrina. Her and her husband, they cool as heck. Um, but I like them. They're a. I hope that nobody can interrupt their groove because they make me think how I used to look at when Mel and Martell was together and they were this grand couple. But this one not causing havoc and hell in his wife's life. And I swear he looked familiar to me. So, oh, apparently, apparently her sons is by her, I guess her ex, and he don't have no rules at his dad house, and he catches an attitude when he come home because he got rules, and that's where people keep to mess up stuff because it's like, come on now, get on one accord and don't be spiteful because some people are spiteful and will do that to their children to put them against each parent, and that's not cool to me. So yeah, everybody's gonna have a struggle in life. It's just how you overcome it. I can say that myself because I fight myself up for a lot of things. But I also know that no matter what's going on, it's still up to me to fix it. So like I said, I like Labrie and her husband. They crack me up. I think they're cool. They make a beautiful couple. And now who they going to talk to? Let's see who they gonna go talk to now. Because I'm trying not to leave it. And did y'all watch Heart and Hustle of Houston episode 4? Let me know down in the comment section. If you watched it, put a 0 in the chat. No, put a 1 in the chat if you watched it. If you didn't, put a 0. And if you didn't, please go watch this episode 4. Okay. Why wouldn't you think your son would be upset when you dating a boy that's 17 years your junior and he close to your son age? You don't think your son would I know my son would have a problem with it. Especially at this grown old ass age of mine. Baby, her son is putting her in her place, baby. Listen, that son ain't trying to hear nothing she talking. Because that son talking about some, yeah, you talking about you had together back then. No, you didn't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have had no kids. I think it's because she picked that young boy. I wouldn't even let my kid. That would not even let. I would not even let that be my. I would not even talk to my son about no rap career because don't everybody don't make it in hip hop. First and foremost. Second of all, you need to be making sure your son has some other stuff planned for his life. She just seemed to be running, doing her own thing, and ain't really studying them. He looked just like his mom too. She treat him like that's her man, and she could argue with him. But hell, you try to make him the man of the house, so that's why he talked the way he do to you. That was too cute. So look, Rena and her husband are having dinner with her mom and her dad. Oh, that's her stepmom. Mm, they funny. They pulling the stunt I would do. Cause you know how you have dinner with your family. Most people got vegetables on their plate, but you ain't got none. That be me sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But I love the fact that they are sitting down and talking because a lot of parents don't talk to their kids even when they're grown. And that's one thing I'm glad me and my son started doing. We need to get back to doing. It's going on our little dates, mommy son dates, and sitting down and talking about life. What he want, what he don't want, what he ready to do, what he ain't ready to do. Excuse me. But yeah, they're sitting around the dinner table having a nice family conversation, like most people should do. Most people need to have those conversations around the dinner table. Because a lot of people don't even eat dinner together anymore. A lot of people don't. I kind of miss that. I mean, we used to do that every day. Every day we did that. So the fact that she's even, Labrine is open enough to say the life was hard for her back in the day. And so that's why her grind is even harder now. That's why I said I wish I knew certain things back then that I know now. Because, oh, I would be in a different zone, a different planet. God knows where I would be, but I wouldn't be in this space. Not like it's horrible, but I wouldn't be in this space. I'd be in a totally different space. So, at least, oh, excuse me, the mother and dad is talking. So, let me give y'all a little love. Just in case somebody come through while I'm sitting here doing this live, or while the live plays. Let me give y'all some love, okay? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Mm, huh. Okay. That's some love for y'all. To all the queens out there. And shout out to my beautiful sisters slash my mods. Okay. All right. Give me one more second. I'll get on to the next. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had to sneeze. Hold on. Sabrina and her mama having a heart to heart, and she was explaining to her, like I said, how hard it was for her when she was younger. And you know how a lot of parents are ready to kick your kids out the house. You get 18, get out. Go figure life out for yourself. But sometimes you gotta show them the things that they need to pay attention to on their way on their way out that door. Because if you don't, you'll leave them out like a pack of wolves, and they'll get stuck in a bunch of different places. So be mindful. Don't just throw them out there. Get them some nuggets to take with them before they go anywhere else. So now we're back with Latoria. She's meeting with her counselor in person. So the feels and heals is to say what you feel and then work on healing. So I think that's cool. So that's the reason why. Oh, they showing Ro. Haven't seen Ro in a minute. But apparently they're all meeting up with her counselor. Oh, I love that back tattoo she got. So all the ladies are meeting with the counselor. Child, Chloe need to leave her lips alone because I know her lips was not like that before. There goes Elena. I like Elena, but her and Jordan need to get it together. I was right. Her name is Manura. I'll be thinking I'll be tearing her name up. See, now Alana need to stop being damn messy. That girl do look young. Marine do look young. She little as hell. Okay. It ain't none of your business. Now, y'all ain't nobody friend. Cause y'all waiting to talk about this girl if she tell all her business. I know this. I can see it. Child, she don't trust y'all. Especially you. You talk too damn much. I pray God fixes their marriage or at least get them away from each other. Yeah, she don't like to share all her business either. He must have cheated. So then the counselor talking to Ro, asking her relationship with her mom is, or her daughter. There's no one telling me to do this at this age. And like, me and my mom didn't have the best relationship growing up, so I can't even really call her because she's gonna tell me her way of her doing things, which is like the old way of things. Like, and parents need to understand some of them old school ways still work. If you have a child that's out of control, sometimes you might need to tap that ass every once in a blue moon. I ain't talking about beat them down like you fighting some chick in the street. No, I'm not talking about that. Some of them need a tap on the tail. I know the government try to tell you what you can and can't do with your kids and what you can and cannot do with your hoo-ha and your eggplant and all that, but that ain't none of their damn business. Now, if you got a kid that's out of control, no one listen. Tell their asses they can go on about their business if they want to, but when they leave, they can't come back. Because kids, the government has allowed the kids to think they could just say what they want to say to you and it ain't no response back. But it's more and it's harder right now. So please be mindful to talk to your children with this government running amok and causing issues. But anyway, Labrina is over here crying. She's such a pretty little lady. I like her hair like that in the short do. Oh, see, the main person that be talking slit, Chloe, finally breaks down and she just had an aha moment. She's finally paying attention. See, when you get out of other people's business so hard, you might be able to see your own flaws and mistakes and issues that's going on in your house. Because sometimes we can be oblivious to things or pretend we're oblivious to things when you really know there's a problem, but you really want to ignore it. Don't ignore it. Please fix it. Because tomorrow's not always promised. I get yelled at because I do need to make some clear spaces with people. And like I said, I'm in therapy, so I'm working on it. Okay. Give a sister some time. She gets better by the day. But they're all talking to the therapist and explaining things that they need in their lives and what they're looking for, what they're suffering with. And I think this was actually a wonderful thing to do. Okay, her dad passed away. I am navigating through a journey without my advocate, my safe space. Yeah, that's a hard thing to deal with. No, and her dad used to be the po-po. People don't even realize that they need the healing because if they lived a certain life a certain way, it's natural for them. It's so natural. It's like second nature. Yeah, it's what they do. Second nature also could be living in pain and living in survival mode all your life. I lived in survival mode, I can say, most of my life. So even when it comes to like my humor or giving a compliment or whatever the case may be, I mean, I think there's been some moments where perhaps the way I express, the way that I love, the way that I joke may have been received wrong. And so I think, recently Manir and I had a moment. Victoria, what you call it? Chair. Communication via email. That's asking for your. It doesn't matter the year. Do you know me or do you not? Chair, what this girl trying to start? Because somebody always trying to start some shit in somebody else's relationship. I think that's when the lunch is gonna go sideways. When I called you cutie, and after that took place, I wrote a letter to you. You mind if I read it? Sure. But even before you get to the letter, in my mind, I left it there. Mm-hmm. And then after we left, I had reached out to you and sent you the message saying, I just want you to know I'm there for you. Right. I didn't
get a response back. I needed time to process. Just was like, well, if I didn't hurt you, I didn't trigger you, like, why were we intensely talking? It wasn't something that triggered me or bothered me, but it was something that was irritating to hear it over and over and over again. You do not like being called cute. You don't like the word, because when I called you cute, I told myself that's the last time I'm going to call you.
Yeah, because grown people don't like to be called cute because they feel like you talk to them like they're a baby or puppy or something.
Okay. No, I look young, but when somebody, you know, girl, I don't need you speaking for me, nor do I need you interrupting what I'm trying to say. She's just like, ugh. She's talking to me as if I am not a grown woman. I am married. I have multiple kids. I have businesses. Like, I am in my 40s. I am not 19. And the thing is, to you, it felt, I'm getting tired of this. It wasn't enough respect. You're a woman. Except for Latoria, that's how she just greets people. And so we're going to let Latoria read her letter to you. Okay. So if they're demeaning, I'm the kind of person that gives compliments. I like to see people smile. When I called you cutie, it was sincere. I want you to know it wasn't shade, and I truly apologize. Perhaps I could have said I admire the way you look. This is a moment for us. We are both a part of the same best sorority in the world. And one of our principal messages is we help each other. So moving forward, we will apply that. I appreciate the letter. I really do. I honestly felt Latoria said what she needed to say, and I received it. And at this point, I'm just ready to move past it. How are you?
Yeah, because again, some people don't like to be called cute, especially when you're tiny and petite. Some people don't like to be tiny and petite. They don't even like it. But Alana, the fact that Alana always had to be shady when Minora says she was she knows she looked young. No, you don't. No, you don't. She does look young. She looks like a little kid. Like I said before, she looks like the girl that used to play on Basketball Wives. That is going through all that. What is her name? And her name just slipped my mind. Royce. That's her name. Royce. She reminds me of Royce. Because Royce looked like a little tiny little kid too. But she a grown ass woman with kids. Anyway. Let's see what else we got going on. Because I don't think it was much else. I know it was a little bit of bantering going on at the dinner table. And I know they're going out to go meet up with Chiniqua. Chiniqua. Excuse me. Her name is Chiniqua. So you want to bring Chiniqua around for chaos. So she's the Dustiana of bringing this hooker around the friend group. Child. Apparently, I don't think they like her much at all. Her little smart, slick ass mouth. I ain't quite feeling that at all. Okay, so since they brought her on there, a lot of them girls feel like they can't be themselves around her because they don't know she can be trusted. And she's about to start pulling out all these damn, call herself with receipts and shit on people. Like step on your toes, you know, like inviting her without the word. No, hold on. Let's be clear. I think Chiniqua and I can both attest to the fact that we communicated on Facebook probably 10 years ago. But as far as, 10 years ago, girl, that's the truth. Well, here's the deal. You're in the business of PR. For sure. I've done business with you because you've connected me to events. I don't know. And I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but I don't know if Chiniqua is a like. I don't know. I don't be no disrespect and no harm, but I don't know if this was biological woman. She could be, but she's just giving out so much like. Extra.
You never know what that meant to them. So when it comes to someone, this someone connected with you on Facebook, and I never connected with you on Facebook. You want to look at it? Because I was prepared for you to treat me this way today. You made me to feel like you people.
Child, yeah, she petty. She a petty Betty. I don't like her. I'm not even ready to talk about this because this woman is going back to stuff from 2014. Yeah, she crazy. I don't even care about this chick right here. Chiniqua can go on about her business. That's all I got, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of the episode because I don't like this girl. She messy. I don't like messy. I listen. The show has been good so far. We don't need Chiniqua or whatever her name. That's her name, Chiniqua. Leave the hood in the hood, please, and thank you. Let me give y'all some love, and I'm gonna get on out of here because this is what that lady is. Matter of fact, Auntie Greta, this is your video, and this just ended right on time because this is what that lady is. Yeah, delusional. But anyway, like I said, y'all leave y'all comments down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think and what y'all feel about this episode. I will give this episode from 1 to 10. I will give it I give it an 8. It could have been a 9 if that girl ain't come on there. That Chiniqua chick didn't come on there with that shenanigans because that just pissed me off. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have a great night, afternoon, whatever time it is you listen to this, okay? And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Let me give y'all some love and I'm out of here. With that being said, drop some purple hearts and some crowns in the chat for yourself. I would appreciate it. And y'all have a great day. Or afternoon, like I said, whatever it is you listen to this. And leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of Heart and Hustle of Houston. Episode 4. We are still in season 1. Okay. Hold on. Then I'm going to get out of here.